So Jeff Seid recently released a video where he discussed steroid use, so I thought today I'd answer the question, how do you actually pronounce his name?
I am here with the comeback of the year, Jeff Seid. Seriously. Seid. Yeah, Seid. We was talking about how do you pronounce his last name right. So it's Jeff Seid.
Okay, now with that out of the way, is Jeff Seid on steroids? Well, he's a professional men's physique competitor, and he just recently won his last competition, qualifying him for the men's pro physique Mr. Olympia, and as you can plainly see, literally every single pro men's physique competitor is on steroids, which might make this question sound stupid. Jeff is, however, far from the biggest guy on stage, which might be why he's using some Adobe gains on his Instagram.
The body I have today wasn't just given to me. I wasn't born this way. It's a result of years of hard work and dedication.
So Jeff is in a sport, if you can call it that, where there is absolutely no drug testing and athletes have free rein to take any and all steroids they want in any doses they want, and Jeff is also clearly extremely insecure. He has to Photoshop himself just to feel comfortable with posting photos to social media. So what's stopping Jeff from taking steroids? He's in a sport that demands steroid use just to compete, and he's also insecure about being too small. Well, let's just let Jeff explain.
So today when we were working out, we encountered this 121-year-old who was fucking huge. And first up, he just came up to us, he's talking to us. I asked him how long he's working out for, he said 3 years. And he said 3 years and he's like fucking bigger than me. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then I asked how old he is and he said he's 21. So then I proceeded to ask, are you natty, brah? And he said no. And obviously, he wasn't natural. You look at him, his skin's fucking shit. His skin looks horrible. He looks all old and I don't know. He doesn't look healthy, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you don't take steroids because it would give you acne, skin problems, ruin your overall appearance, and make you unhealthy. Well, Simeon Panda and Ulysses Jr. clearly are taking steroids and they don't seem to have that problem. They have clear skin and they look physically fit and healthy, so to me this sounds like a bullshit tactic to deliberately confuse and mislead your fans. Depending on your genetics, the types of steroids you're taking, and the dosages, you may or may not have issues with acne, skin problems, or other side effects. Just because you are taking steroids, that doesn't mean you will suffer every possible negative side effect, and you know this, you are just trying to deliberately mislead people, and even if steroids did give you acne, you could still cover it up with Photoshop.
I've never understood why some people, they'll take steroids, they look like us, they look like a physique competitor, look like a fitness model. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to you to take steroids to look like a fitness model or physique competitor who all take steroids to look the way they do. Infallible logic, Jeff.
Fucking Lucas here. Bro, Lucas got big in 2 years, 2.5 years. Training fucking hard, eating like a fucking beast.
Living the lifestyle, bro.
And living the fucking lifestyle.
Enjoying day by day.
Nigga still parties, he gets pussy.
Well, according to a Train to Look Good Naked survey, most women find me more physically attractive than you, so yeah, you're right, I have to agree with you here. You don't need to take steroids to be attractive and get pussy.
You don't have to take stuff like this to look like us.
Yeah, dude. It's all dedication and consistency. But the thing is...
And the rule is, if you love something in life and you be passionate, you can reach everything.
Exactly.
Oh, really? If you work hard enough and you're really passionate, you can achieve anything? So just anyone can become a pro physique competitor like you? Anyone can go on the Olympia stage? Or do you need a combination of good genetics and drug use to get there? Do you honestly think you'd have any chance against someone who works as hard as you, but also takes steroids? This is complete fucking bullshit. You're just telling stupid, ignorant kids what they want to hear.
I understand taking steroids if you want to look like Phil Heath or Ronnie Coleman, Kai Green. Yeah, that makes sense, That's different goal sets. That's a different mindset. But if you want to take steroids to achieve a physique competitor, a fitness model, an aesthetic physique, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Anyone can take steroids, Jeff. Lance Armstrong was caught taking steroids, and he's a skinny little cyclist. Plenty of UFC fighters and Olympic athletes have been caught taking steroids. Just because you take steroids, that doesn't mean your goal is to get big and huge like a bodybuilder, and most people can't even afford the insane amount of drug use it takes to get that huge. So once again, you're trying to deliberately mislead your audience to convince dumb, ignorant kids that you're natural. And steroids would benefit a physique competitor like you because they'd help you get to your physique goals faster than you could naturally, they let you surpass your natural limit, and they help you get and stay leaner and maintain healthy hormone levels when you diet down to such a low, unhealthy level of body fat. So no, the fact that you're not as big as Phil Heath doesn't prove that you're natural. This is just a stupid, misleading tactic that only works on young kids that don't know shit about steroids.
That when someone does that, it kind of proves to me that they're not willing to work as hard to achieve, you know, greatness and a fucking good physique. I mean, especially when it takes you fucking 3 years to get a physique as good as mine. Like, what the fuck? It took me fucking 9 years to achieve this, you know?
Let's get real for a minute, Jeff. Lifting weights in a gym is not hard work. That's what people do as a hobby because they enjoy it. Saying the shit makes you sound like a spoiled brat, and you are not better than anyone or have a harder work ethic because you say you don't take steroids, and I think your definition of natural is taking less than a gram of gear per week.
Dude, aesthetics is about being fucking healthy, being functionally fit, improving your longevity. Alright, you don't want to die when you're fucking 55, alright? It's cool to live in the moment, but you don't want to live in the moment when you're gonna fucking die in your 40s, when you're gonna die in your 50s. I mean, I see all these big-ass bodybuilders nowadays, you know what I mean? Who fucking knows when they're gonna die, you know what I mean? It's gonna be fucking tragic when they start fucking, you know.
Well, Ziz died in his 20s, and he looked a lot like you. He took steroids, party drugs, and then he died of a heart attack. Again, looking a certain way doesn't prove you're natural, and it doesn't mean you're healthy either. You've even said yourself you're interested in looking a certain way. Health isn't your focus, and clearly being real isn't your focus either. It's all about looks, and steroids help you look the way you want.
And then, last but not least, you gotta look fucking good. Aesthetic fucking physique, gotta be fucking shredded, bro. You're fucking shredded, bro. And you gotta be functionally fit, healthy, look good, and get pussy. Remember that.
And eat steak.
And eat a lot of fucking meat, bro.
All the time.
Yeah, you don't need steroids to get pussy, which is the only reason I could imagine anyone would care about being aesthetic in the first place, and since there are plenty of vegan athletes, both natural and enhanced, who are bigger and stronger than you, I'd say you're also wrong about that meat part. So don't take steroids, you don't need it to get pussy, but you do need it to win at sports.
What a relief! When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how.